Welcome to Listen to Player 2. It's a video game review show. My name is JoJo, and I'll be your player 1.
My name is Jeff, and I'll be your player 1.
My name is Kim, and I'll be your player 1. I've gotten so fat, you guys. I had so much. Did I send you the pictures today of Pip? He was so cute. We went out for sushi.
Yeah.
No, you said that you spurned your child because he wanted the thing you don't want to give him.
You literally said you spurned him.
I didn't say
spurn. You used the word spurn.
I didn't.
I
did not say spurn.
You said today we started Pip's villain arc.
Yeah. It's time for my son to do a heel turn.
Okay, so to clarify, for those of you who are not part of the group chat, Pip wants to play a video game that requires a lot of reading. It is age appropriate, except that his reading skills are not quite to the point where they need to be.
The game is Pokemon Quest, and crucially, and this is something that everyone needs to be aware of, this game is free.
Yeah. So I told him it was $40, and he was like, "That's okay, I'll buy it," because he has $40.
He has $40? Why does Kim have 40?
Hey Kim, I don't even have $40.
I don't have $40
I
on
bet
me.
in his piggy bank right now, he's got at least 150, maybe 200.
So you give him capital, and then
No, I didn't give it to him.
you prohibit
I didn't give
him
him that
from
money.
using
Other
it.
people give him that money.
Oh, he's getting money from strangers, Kim. Is that what you're saying?
I mean, Jeff, that is what a job is.
Yeah.
It's only a stranger at first, and then after a few weeks, it's fine. We're friends.
So anyway, so he was like, he was willing to spend $40 of his own money. And I was like, well, you need to learn how to read better.
Several years. Was it? After 4 years, you can get this free game.
Well, and then he's just like, but now he's like motivated to improve his reading skills. And because the problem is if he gets the game, then I'm going to have to do the reading and he has plenty of games that he can do. He plays,
You buried the lead pretty deep there on your decision making.
Kim, so I'm going to just say back to you what you said. My son wants me to play a game that I don't want to play.
Well,
and so instead of saying, I don't want to play that, you made up some kind of...
Well, no, I told him he could have it, but he has to do these things to get it. And by making it, if I told him it was free, he would think that there's no stakes.
You need to travel to the highest mountain in the land.
Yeah, and
spread my ashes.
Yeah, I'll be dead before you can play this game.
The first peer he runs into, I'm sure he might ask them, "Man, my mom said I couldn't get this Pokemon Quest game. It's $40." And that kid's going to be like, $40? What are you talking about? That game's free. And then the cracks will start to form on your relationship.
I'll say it just went on sale. Jeff, I will just double down on the lies.
That parenting.
Yeah.
That's capital P parenting.
Sorry,
That's hashtag parenting.
Have you ever heard of this man?
Parenting hacks.
Have you ever heard of this man? What's his name? Nicholas. Saint Nick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the guy from Coca-Cola.
Yeah. We made him up too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's a tower of lies, guys. That's what parenting is.
You better hope that he can't read that well too soon and finds out.
It's a Jenga tower of deception.
It is. Also, Tooth Fairy, which I'm pretty sure he knows that the Tooth Fairy is not real, but she gives him $5 every time he loses a tooth. So he is continuing the ruse.
I'll believe that still. If I still got money, I would be like, hell yeah.
I haven't lost a tooth in a long time.
I'm going to have my wisdom teeth out sometime in the near future, so I'll finally...
You have to spend money for those, for the Tooth Fairy to take them.
Yeah, I'm sure, but I get it back, right? When I put them under my pillow.
$20 when you put it under your pillow.
Well, the surgery is going to be like $800, Kim. I should be getting $200.
Wisdom teeth are a write-off.
He's got you there.
We're a video game review show. Now, what does that mean for you, the podcast consumer? Well, it means that if you want to know what video games are worth playing, you will listen to us. But we are going to, in turn, listen to other people who are like you, but didn't listen to our podcast. Because if they did, they probably wouldn't have been leaving reviews for video games. That's right. We read the reviews that they left on the games to know if we should get them for you, the consumer.
You know, this is kind of a confusing premise for a podcast.
I'm not making it. That might be just me bloviating. The game
you're trying to get that 3-page requirement for the essay, and
there's a minimum word count for podcasts. Terry Gross told me about it.
Yeah. In conclusion,
Webster defines video games as the video game that we are going to be looking at on the day of our Lord is Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 plus 2.5 ReMIX.
Oh, thank God. They finally remixed it.
They crazy sons of bitches.
They realized they could finally get more money out of this thing. They've waited 20 years to do anything else. Wait. I'm just getting some information from the booth. Oh no, this is not the first time they've done this.
No.
Never mind.
Oh, God, no. Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5. Okay. I'm going to read this the way that it is written so that you guys know the Avengers level threat that we are dealing with. Kingdom Hearts hyphen HD 1.5 plus 2.5. That's 4. It's RE and it's a lowercase e. As in like
Does it mean regarding?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mix it back to capitals and then another hyphen.
It's the remix to admission. Fresh out.
Thank you. Now, here is it was created and it was developed and published by Square Enix shamelessly.
Are they new? They're new, right?
They they are new on the scene.
So the initial release date was 7 years ago.
Yeah, well, the initial release date for Kingdom Hearts was, I think I was 13 or 12.
That was 11 years ago, I want to. That was, no, I think
The
it was,
initial
Kingdom Hearts?
Kingdom Hearts.
Okay, the first one, no, I was working at Game Crazy. I want to say it was between 2004 and 2006.
Yeah, a long time ago.
Yeah, but at 20 years, maybe.
Cheese and crackers. You guys are so old.
So this is the description of the game from the creators themselves. Kingdom Hearts hyphen HD 4 remix hyphen is an HD remastered collection.
Yeah, but how would you know otherwise?
I guess that's a good point. Of 6 unforgettable Kingdom Hearts experiences. They're not even games.
They're experiences.
You feel them with your senses, mostly touch and nine.
Take up your Keyblade and save the Disney worlds from darkness.
I'll give you a Keyblade.
Thank you.
I don't know.
Do you now, Kim, Jeff and I, unfortunately, we have been scorned by God and know about Kingdom Hearts as well as
Never heard of
Anthony.
it. I mean, like, I think Emma mentioned it once.
Yeah, okay. So you don't know anything about this.
No.
When I say Kingdom Hearts, what do you think it is?
Animal Crossing.
No.
You just say that about everything, though.
No, I know. I think I've always associated the two for some unknown reason.
Kingdom Hearts is, and this is a good blender, not blender, but it is a third-person action role-playing game set in a topsy-turvy, mixed-up, fakey-fake universe where Disney and Final Fantasy exist in the same place.
2002, by the way.
Wow. That's 22 years ago.
I was thinking of the second one, which I believe came out in 2004.
So Kim, it's kind of like you were hanging out with your pal Goofy. What's his name? John Geef?
Yeah. Goofus.
And he's all like, yuck? Yeah. Go on.
Yeah, he's like, yuck. And then like Pete shows up and he's like, I'm gonna take your lemonade. And then Cloud Strife from Final Fantasy VII cuts
heard
his
of him.
fucking head off.
Yeah. And disassociates a bunch.
And then he disassociates. And then Donald's just there.
You know how like everything nowadays, Kim, is like cross promotional Fortnite, everything's in one thing.
Wait, it actually has Disney people in it?
Yeah.
Fucking 100%, Kim.
Wait,
Yeah,
Voiced by the ones.
I thought you were like, it's like that.
No,
No,
it is that.
It is that. I
Okay.
described actually like the finale of the second
You
game.
said
just now.
like. There's Winnie the Pooh here.
Yeah, Kim.
Wait,
Winnie
this
the
is
Pooh
real?
Winnie the Pooh is a summon.
This is horrible. Who's playing this?
Everybody, Kim, who has colored their hair at some
Listen,
point.
Kim. If I want you, if I showed you the people who were playing this, you would be like, yeah.
I'm gonna Google who plays Kingdom Hearts.
You're gonna find out there's quite a few people who play Kingdom Hearts,
All right,
and
but
will
can I
die
get a
by
review
it.
for
Kim.
this? I want to know who plays
Yeah, give her some context.
Yeah, so okay, like we said, it was this version was released June 13th, 2024. This is the one that was released on Steam. They have been fucking re-releasing this shit over and over and over again. They don't make new ones. They just keep re-releasing these ones because they're the good ones and everyone wants to keep.
There's supposed to be a new one on the horizon somewhere, though. There's Kingdom Hearts 4 or
Aw,
whatever.
Haley Joel Osment voices a character. That's so cute.
He's the main
Yeah.
guy, Kim.
I do
He's
love
the main
him.
guy, and puberty hit him like a fucking dump truck between game 1 and game 2.
I love Haley Joel Osment.
This game, I'm not going to bother pulling up critic reviews for it because this is not a game that is released for critical attention.
This is fan fiction, the game, Kim.
I'm seeing that.
Yeah.
Is Disney okay with this?
Oh yeah, they fucking
it would be
love
hilarious if they did not know what was happening.
Yeah, it'd be wild if this was like unofficial, not Disney.
Well, no, it kind of looks unofficial. I mean,
No, it's 100% official.
well, what are all of these friggin' janky fake anime people? Like, what's happening
Yeah,
there?
Kim, that's Final Fantasy.
Oh, right.
Well,
yeah,
and also
right.
the main characters they made for this are very, very children's and baby's first anime.
Disney was like, we're going to give you, no pun intended, the keys to our Disney kingdom. You can have fucking whatever you want. Hercules and fucking Mulan and fucking Ariel can be in this shit. And you can make a Dance Dance Revolution game with that. And then Square Enix was like, all right, I had my kid come up with an idea for a bunch of guys in coats, and that's what we're bringing to the table. And Disney's like, we gave you the Beast and Belle and Cinderella, and what are you giving us exactly? Okay, how about this? We got a dude with a big fucking key, and it's like, I guess, yeah, we already got paid, so fuck it, why not? That's the story of Kingdom Hearts.
Here's the wild thing, and I'm just looking a little bit because I was looking like, how did they actually get this business deal? It literally was a conversation in an elevator.
Oh, wow.
Which is perfect, because the elevator pitch for the fucking Blender is, okay, what if a bunch of anime bullshit happened next to Disney?
Yeah. And it's wild because it is a wildly popular series, but Disney, you'll find no trace of Kingdom Hearts at any Disney park.
Yeah, you're not allowed to dress up like characters in Go to Disneyland, but I fucking could dress up like Sora and they would let me in.
Is that true?
Yeah. Yeah, it's called Disney. It's Disney bounding. It's so that if you're a little kid, you don't accidentally run up to a stranger and ask to get a picture.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Yep. Yeah. The games included in this, because you get 6 of them. And if you thought that, I'm going to just go through this because I think it's important. You get Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, which is a soda. Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, regarding Chain of Memories. Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix.
Did you hear about those Chain of Memories? Per my last email regarding Chain of Memories.
The fourth one is not a game. The fourth one is Kingdom Hearts 358 divided by 2 days. That is not a game. That is a HD cutscene compilation. So they basically did what YouTube does.
Okay.
Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep Final Mix. Kingdom Hearts Recoded. That's an HD cutscene compilation. Now, Recoded was a game for phones before phones could really do games. But for some reason it had cutscenes, and for some reason they remastered them.
Well, yeah, because they fucked it up the first time.
I guess.
By existing.
Yeah, a lot of the screenshots for this are showing screenshots of like, look how much better the quality is, and it's like, it's the meme, these are the same picture. They're not showing characters on it, they're showing just like doodles on a wall. It's actually sort of pathetic.
Not that we're reviewing this, because we
Not
have
that we're
to
reviewing
review it.
this.
That was weirdly real rough of you to say that.
I know. Well, okay,
This
because
is really pathetic.
Whoa.
well, here's the thing, right? This is important we note it. It's that this release was not a work of passion.
No, this was money on a different platform.
This was not art. This was trash.
I owned this on like the PlayStation 4, I think, when it came out. Like it was like I was like, oh, I can have them all.
That felt good. This feels bad.
Yeah.
It has 1,951 positive reviews.
That doesn't feel like a lot for the internet. Like the whole internet?
It doesn't. Because remember, this is the Steam release.
And it's like, and this game has existed. These games have existed for decades at this point.
Yeah.
1,000 people have been like, yeah, it's worth it.
This is not. No one bought. This is no one.
People want to play it on Steam Deck. I have seen people wanting to get it because they want to play it on Steam Deck. That is the
Okay, see, this is what I mean, right? Like this, it's for people. This was not released for people to try these games. This was for cash. How about a review?
All right.
You ready?
Yeah. Oh, I got to
All
get back to the window. Whoops,
I know.
Yeah, where are you, man?
I don't know. I was looking up Kingdom Hearts shit.
Yeah, I'll put it in.
Whoa, this is a big one.
There's some curse words somewhere in here. I just can't read what they are.
It's got a mode. I think those are hearts.
Yeah. Because like are they Kingdom Hearts? They're Kingdom Hearts.
Ah!
I will say this just for the big three. Most of it is people saying "Simple and Clean," which is the theme song for just the first game.
It's a good song, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Iconic like that.
Simple
It's a fun
and
song.
clean.
The second one is "This Sucks Shit" because it's a bad port, and the third one is actually just going back to Simple and Clean again.
Simple and clean.
You should listen to that song, Kim. You'd like it probably.
I bet I would.
You wouldn't, Kim.
It's a poppy song.
I like
It
things that
is,
are poppy.
but hey, Jeff, I don't think Kim was like the person who played this in high
No,
school.
but Kim likes some K-pop. She might like some
I
J-pop.
love K-pop.
Okay, well, we'll see how you do with this one. But Jeff,
Yeah.
please regale us.
All right. I remember when the second one came out. I sold it in stores. It was quite the rush. 17 people, man. Ooh.
Oof. How many positive reviews, though?
I'm hoping this is one of them. This is from user DLOT. Dilatilate.
I think
I
it's
think it's diolate.
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 Remember,
Diolate.
the I's and the L's are the same in this platform because apparently, I don't know, it was really created by somebody who doesn't read.
All right. So I play this game. And for like 4 million years, I'm stuck in this town called Hallow Bastion. And I'm not even the main character. I'm Roxas. The main character's Sora. And I keep having dreams about the main character. There's no instant gratification. I'm getting a little bored, but my friends are like, keep playing, keep playing. Eventually, Disney copyright characters are coming out of every orifice. It's awesome. Just stick with it. So I do. And I go to the bulletin board, and I look at all the jobs, and I do all the errands, and I get enough money, spelled M-U-N-N-Y, to buy a train ticket, to get on the doped-ass Disney copyright train, to go to the fun, and this is, I'm going to assume, fucking part of the game. That's fucked.
Or bullshit. It could be bullshit.
That's bullshit. Yeah, it looks like bullshit, baby.
Yeah.
It took me like 4 years. I didn't see so much as a Sebastian the Crab for like 100, and this is spelled millennia, but it's spelled Mellenia, like an Elden Ring character.
About the person from Elden Ring.
Yeah. It's a cross promotion. And you go back to Kingdom Hearts 2, and it's all these really lame cutscenes. They're in the back alley. It's all anime bullshit with their hands on their hips. And they're like, man, I hope we solve this mystery, and nothing happens. This is like a John Mulaney bit about Kingdom Hearts.
I loved it.
I'm resisting the urge to do like a real good John Mulaney run. I'm not going to do it because I don't think I can do it justice.
Save it.
No,
Save
yeah,
us
save it.
from that.
Okay.
That was a ride on a Disney
loved
copyright
that.
train.
I think that when someone tells the story of what they did at a theme park, it can be like this.
It does sound like this. I will say, as somebody, because tons of people that I had shared common interest with, Kingdom Hearts is the thing that they absolutely love, and they make it like their identity. Like that's what Kingdom Hearts was. It's like who made Undertale? But to think he made before Undertale, it was like the web-based one. You know what I'm talking about, Joe?
He did some music for fucking Homestuck.
No, but he had those before. Yeah, Homestuck. That's what I was thinking of. Homestuck.
Yeah.
Like Homestuck. Like that was a identity type of game. This is the same. And I went online at various points to watch videos to try and understand, because it seems like it had lore and it seemed like there was some interesting story beats, and I could never make it through it because it came off like absolute garbage every single time. It made no sense.
Yeah, it's just fucking whatever.
Yeah.
You know?
It's I want to like Kingdom Hearts as like a concept so much.
Well, it resists you.
It does.
Yeah.
Like it resists this person as well. Apparently.
Okay. Okay, Kim.
Yeah.
So I've sat you down. I've had it's been a while. I've been out of town for a few days.
Yeah.
And I tell you, okay, so here's where I was. And I regale to you the same story that Dialate just gave us about.
I've had this happen to me in real life.
I've been at Alley and I'm hallucinating and there's anime bullshit.
Didn't see Sebastian the Crab. I was waiting.
Sebastian the Crab.
I have been Dialate in my life. This happened to me exactly. This is what happened. So, all of my friends were watching this TV show that they were loving, and I didn't get on the train when everybody else was on the train. But then they were like, "It's okay, you're gonna love it." So, I start watching Breaking Bad.
Oh my God. Here we go.
And I'm not into it. But they're like, no. Just watch the first season. Second season just like takes off like wildfire. You're going to love it. So I watched the first season. I'm not compelled by any character. Second season starts. Still, same characters. I'm watching it. All my friends are like friggin' jizzing out everywhere about the show. And I want to get on this jizz train.
You're just like, it's just the guy from Malcolm in the Middle.
I know, it's exactly. So anyway.
I love him, but what's happening?
And then like he's got a son and he's got a wife and she's a bitch. But anyway, then, so I'm like, I don't think the show's for me. I don't think
it's not
I'm
built
liking
for
it.
Kim.
Yeah. It's not built Kim tough.
And they're like, no. Third season. Third season's the
last
best
season.
I watched 3 goddamn seasons of this show.
That's a day.
And by the end, they're like, you just got to watch it till the finale. And then when it's over, you're telling me I'll like it when it ends.
That's a bad sign.
Yeah.
Kim, you watch all of it and you're really going to get into it. Read the wiki.
Yeah. And then start doing meth and you will, oh my gosh, you'll love it. So,
and Kim did that. You did meth, and then you
did meth.
I absolutely get what this person is going through, where like they wanted to enjoy the thing that everybody was enjoying, but the thing is, sometimes something is just not for you.
God,
you're just not going to like it.
That actually is a daily anxiety I have.
But we also need to understand that our audience are gamers, and that if something is not made for them, then it's bad.
Yeah, they're wrong, obviously.
But what Kim is talking about is this very specific kind of...
It's like a FOMO.
Okay. Kind of, but not really. It's like, I know I hate this, but I'm surrounded by people who are super into it.
Right.
Like, what do I do?
What do I do here? I'm wrong.
Do you fake it till you make it?
Yeah. I must be wrong for not liking this because other people whose opinion I respect like it. And clearly, this is not an opinion. It is a judgment of character. And therefore, if I don't like it and they like it, I must be the person of poor character. So I will continue.
Donald Duck gets fucking stabbed through the heart by Sephiroth and dies. And then your friend turns and he goes, you know how Donald Duck dies? And then your friend turns to you, just tears in their eyes. And they're like, wasn't that an incredible moment? And for you, it meant nothing.
Yeah. And you're just like,
well, it is, we like to call this the little Sebastian effect.
Yeah, it is. It is the little Sebastian.
It is very much
Nick Offerman thing.
That's
it's a Parks and Recreation reference.
Park and Recreation, where everyone likes this little miniature pony.
And they are just obsessed with it. And
Adam Wyatt just doesn't get it.
Yeah.
And he fakes it at the end, and he's just like, nah, I don't really get it still. But he's like, but I don't want my friends to hate me. So
yeah. Yeah, he's like, I still don't.
And that's the experience of Kingdom Hearts.
Yep.
Yeah. Is it possible that everybody is faking? They all think that everybody else likes it.
I think it's just another thing. It's like it came to them at a particular point in their life where that's the thing that they could latch on to. It's the same thing with like Harry Potter. It's the same thing with other types of media where like we missed the boat or we just weren't the target for it. But
I'm not seeing anyone saying I showed this to my kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one's showing it to children. They don't.
Yeah.
They just.
No one's. Maybe some of them probably have kids.
I mean, you'd think it'd be a kid-heavy like like fan base because it's Disney shit. But honestly, everyone who I know that really likes this is my age or slightly younger.
Yeah.
There's no new generation finding out about Kingdom Hearts.
Give me another review, please. I gotta
Really?
watch this.
Another review, you think?
I like this one. I'll say to put a pin in it. I like this one, but honestly, it's for one, doesn't make me want to play it again. But two, it makes me it almost oversells the craziness because it isn't. All those things happen, but they're not interesting when they happen.
I think but I do think that that's what this person is saying, is that I did all these things and it never got good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was never like that transcendent experience that my friends had and that I wanted, I guess, but I couldn't have it because of just reasons.
I don't know why all my friends have Sora and Riku matching tattoos.
Maybe that's why they didn't get raptured. I'm going to put a review in chat that, Jeff, it's kind of long.
Kim, do you want me to do it or do you want to do it?
Oh, I want to do it. And recently I had to read something that I had read, and it turns out that I just, even when I know what it is, I don't read good.
Okay. I mean, like, Kim, I actually feel like if you want to bail out in some of these paragraphs after you get to the nut, and you'll know what the nut is when you get to it.
Jesus
Holy
Christ.
balls.
There's a YouTube link in this one. Why?
Hang on. Let me do it. Okay. Here's the, okay. I'll do
Here,
one
why
paragraph.
don't we split it up a little bit?
Yeah, here you go. Okay, so this is the first paragraph. This is from Steam user Spaceboy Scaphander.
Spaceboy Scaphandra.
Yeah.
And then Joe put the paragraph at the very
first
bottom.
paragraph at the
Okay, so
bottom.
let me read this. So from Spaceboy, he says Kingdom Hearts 1.5 plus 2.5 is a
4.
massive collection of 4 HD remasters of Kingdom Hearts games and the cutscenes of 358/2 days and coded remastered. Now,
Just want to say that the orange box was 5 full games. Do go on.
okay, now why just the cutscenes and not the full games? Because the 2DS games ran completely different engines and honestly were not good gameplay wise. Story wise, 358/2 days. Am I saying that right? Is that what it's called?
I mean, you can just do Division.
358.
164.
Why would they do that?
Or no, 174?
Why didn't they just call it 174 days?
I don't
Because
think
there's got to be some sort of reason.
358-2 days.
Once you play the first 2-3 games and then
It's an absolute tearjerker. But actually playing the DS original sucked hard. So only the cutscenes being remastered is a blessing in disguise. So you can get the feels and the important story. Basically, you're watching a movie. Story beats. And then immediately get back to the fun. Trust me.
we can't blow you in on this particular point, Jeff, but you are right to hang a lantern on it. Here's the second paragraph.
Trust me. I'll explain why later in the review. This guy hasn't even started the review
This
yet.
game, he's not even going.
The only thing he said so far is this video game, the thing that sucked about it was the fact that it was a game.
Yeah.
This game sucked to play.
Yeah. Great game to watch. Bad game to play. The games in question are the 2 numbered titles, Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix and Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, and Chain of Memories and Birth by Sleep Final Mix.
That's 4 games.
That's 4 games.
Why does what does Final Mix mean? Well, those games released back before DLC existed. So Final Mix just means the definitive versions with quality of life changes and new content. So if you played these games in your childhood back during the PS2, it's a must buy as they made so many good changes, most notably the ability to skip cutscenes in KH1. Praise God.
But it sounds like the cutscenes are the thing you want.
I like it should have been like, oh, they made many of quality of life changes on these old games, such as taking out the gameplay. They're just movies now. Yay!
They added a fucking elevator.
He said the opposite.
I know,
Now,
it's weird.
with all this said, there's an important warning I gotta give for newcomers, and it's regarding the Kingdom Hearts conundrum, TM.
Trademark. That's the ride.
For longtime fans, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You see, the Kingdom Hearts franchise is absolutely magical and all must-plays. However,
No.
they have a big flaw, and that's that the story is absolutely complicated and requires knowledge of previous games to make sense. And I'm not talking about just the mainline numbered titles. I mean all titles. Kingdom Hearts 2, for example, has a key story points that were explained in Chain of Memories, which at the time was a spin-off title on a completely different system, that being Nintendo Game Boy Advanced. Birth by Sleep especially contained a lot of important story details that was a spin-off of the PlayStation Portable, and of course, 358-2 days originally being on the Nintendo DS and having really controversial gameplay, just N-word all the time.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what do you think controversial gameplay was?
Controversial gameplay elements that really make it not as inviting.
Mickey only punched pregnant women in the stomach.
It's not so bad because we got the collections. But as you continue your Kingdom Hearts journeys, you have to play the games by order of release as they were designed that way. Trust me, as a Kingdom Hearts fan since the beginning,
Did you think when the first one came out, you were going to be like, I'm going to love all of them?
They tell themselves that.
You cannot skip any of them. Otherwise, trying to place or piece everything together is just going to hurt your head. The good news is you don't have to play every single one because God knows these are terrible games. Chain of Memories. You could just watch the cutscenes on YouTube as the gameplay is mainly just supplemental.
Oh, fuck off. Sorry, I shouldn't say that about another human.
We're impartial. Birth by Sleep, though, strongly recommend to play because its story's deeply important and its gameplay really damn good. Barring the Kingdom Hearts pain train, you don't need to know anything to have fun, and that's what Kingdom Hearts is, just pure fun.
Except all the parts that you play, except the parts that you have to pick up a controller and do something. Those parts are not fun.
Yeah, a grand crossover adventure between Final Fantasy and Disney a paper shouldn't work, but it does.
It doesn't.
With great actions, great moments, and overall just games that will stick with you for the rest of your life.
Like a disease.
There's a reason this franchise is so beloved the world over.
If it's so beloved, why didn't Kim know about it?
If you want to know more, the YouTuber Super Butterbuns has made a series called Kingdom Hearts for Beginners that will give you a lot of tips, tricks, and heads up to make your journey more enjoyable. And then
like from a narrative perspective, or
and then you go to the YouTube link and it's a baby in a diaper with a Kingdom Hearts head and a pacifier.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
So, if you want to know what the experience is of the narrative of Kingdom Hearts, this confusing, rambling review that contradicts itself at every turn is what it's like.
So the thing is, if you took away the obvious slant of somebody who likes the series and you took what they said and just sort of did a bullet point list of the facts that they sort of said about the games, it gives you a good idea about reasons to not try to get into it.
Yeah. For one, most of them aren't fun to play. Even the ones that you can play don't seem fun to play.
Yeah, the reason I stopped playing every single time is not because like the story isn't because the story was complicated or anything. I never made it through the first one because it sucks to play. It is awful platforming, awful combat. It is terrible to play and frustrating to play.
There is and then there's the argument of like, well, you need to play. Again, we deal with this all the time. It gets really good if you drop 30 hours, right?
Yeah, no, it's 10. Is it 10 hours or is it 30 hours?
10 hours is the sweet spot. But what they're saying is this game is good is you drop 10 hours over 30 different games.
It's a great game if you just watch it.
That's not, and this is the key point. That's what a TV show or movie are, or a play, I guess.
Yeah.
Or a sunset.
Yeah. I'd rather watch a sunset.
I'd love to watch the sunset. It gets really good.
Yeah, we get a good view of it from where we live right now. It's
Can
pretty
I
nice.
can I speak off the record for a moment?
You might.
Because I'm on a different website right now.
Yeah.
I'm on this website called YouTube on Mom Hat Studios. Jeff, there are so many fucking views of Hen Time of Our Lives.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, Hen Time of Our Lives is our fucking cash cow. Y'all don't do it for some reason.
Yeah, that one, the reason that we get at around 250 views every 2 days or so I guess like 125 views a day, is mostly because of people just watching the Hen Time.
9,000 views of You Can't Jerk Off Too Much Tuition Academia?
Yeah.
I mean, Jesus Christ, guys.
So do you want to go back to the review that we just read?
Yes, because holy crap. But I had no idea. I thought that all our videos had like 5, 10, 12, 22,
No.
117. And then I was just like, wait, who's like 9,000
Jeff is secretly
views?
working on all of our shit like it's the cure for cancer.
Yeah, I really wish that I had been wearing like makeup or something. I didn't realize that I would be viewed 9,000 times.
About this review, I feel bad for this person for I kind of feel bad for this person.
I just want to put my hand on their shoulder and be like, you must be so tired.
Yeah, but wait. What people don't realize is that is not the end of the review. But wait, there's more.
How's that possible? You read everything.
No, it goes on.
No, it
No,
doesn't.
that's all the Kim was reading from the big thing. Kim,
Yeah, Kim,
Oh,
I
and then you
split it
broke
into
it up?
paragraphs so it'd be easier to read.
which Kim,
Okay.
I'm so proud of you for making it through that
you
big
did
paragraph.
it. You did it on hard mode.
Oh, thanks, guys. I read a paragraph.
You did.
Yeah.
Good
No,
job.
it took me fucking hours yesterday to do that piece of work that I had.
Well, that means that you can't get Pokemon Puzzle Quest until you get
you.
better.
Fuck you. I'll get it if I want it. I'll pay $40. Fuck you.
Give me $40 and I will send you the link to get the game, Kim.
So we've now done 2 reviews,
Yeah.
and do you guys feel safe? Because you shouldn't, because you need. It's because that's the name of the song. It's not the name of the segment. Anyway, it's Collect Your Neck. Collect Your Neck, where we look at the latest and greatest and upcoming collector's editions of video games. Thus the name, Collect Your Neck. You ever heard of now? Y'all ever heard of this little guy called Assassin's Creed?
I love Assassin's Creed. I like it.
You ever heard of
Sometimes you turn into a vampire.
Sometimes
I
you
don't
turn into a
think-
vampire.
I don't think you have turned into a vampire. Have you?
Hey Jeff, you can't say that. Have you played all the Assassin's Creeds?
I've
Can't
played.
even, in many ways, Assassin's Creed is the Kingdom Hearts for boys.
You so do turn into a vampire.
I have not played them all, but I have watched many a cutscene.
You can play you turn into a vampire in the one about the Victorian peoples.
The Syndicate.
Syndicate.
Yeah. Google
Okay.
it.
I think Jeff, she might be right.
I am right. Fuck you. I know games.
Well, Joe, you continue. I'll look that up.
So
Hold
coming
on.
up this year, Dr. Ubisoft and the Assassin's Creed people, they're going to a place they've never gone before. And that's the land of the rising sun, Kim. They're going to the Nihon because the next Assassin's Creed, you're in Japan. And you're gonna be both ninja and samurai together.
Namurai. Sinja.
Sinja's fucking great. That's the 90s anime I'd get behind. It's coming out November 15th. And of course, in an effort to just fucking milk every dollar out of their fans, Assassin's Creed Shadows, which is the upcoming one, has a collector's edition.
You get a knife.
You get a fucking gun, a musket.
Not very assassiny if it's a musket. It's the least assassin tool. to use.
But it's a gauntlet. Okay, so the Assassin's Creed Shadows Collector's Edition, a truly next level edition. I'm gonna send you guys some images, like just so you can get a sense of. So I normally save this for the end, but this is the big nut that you get with this one. It is a statue. Now I'm gonna get the link to this statue in a second because I have to kind of like.
Also, Kim, I looked it up. There said there's no vampires in Syndicate, but you can dress up like one. But there are no
it's
vampires.
it's an illness. Hold on. It's an
Anemia?
illness that you get.
Yeah.
I think Kim's thinking of a different game.
So that's the link to the image. I want you guys to now, Jeff. Can you pull that up and tell me what you see in there, and let me know what you think of it? This is the statue you got.
Oh, Odyssey. It's a blood plague.
So I'm looking at a statue. There's two characters. There's a samurai man standing on the ground, and there's a helmet. Very specifically, there's a helmet of another samurai there on the ground next to him.
Yes,
and he's got that classic flag with pole behind him.
Mm-hmm.
And then you've got a ninja assassin woman with a
looking very Assassin's Creed.
Very Assassin's Creed, yeah. With a chain which looks like it's attached to her foot. I don't think it is. But it looks...
Yeah. So here's now. I really want you guys to, and I mean, like, use your thinking brains.
Yeah.
Okay. Not your stinking brains. Is this, if without context, would you know what this is for?
No. Well, the Assassin's Creed logo isn't anywhere on it.
Yeah.
That I can see.
There's almost nothing on this that's Assassin's Creed. So just, yeah, it is a samurai and a ninja, and they're standing on, like, I don't know what it's called. That Japanese
lantern
lamp
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lantern.
It is like I don't know how else to say this, but it's like
generic?
It's kind of generic.
Or it's like generic booth at an anime convention statue.
It doesn't look bad. It just doesn't. There's nothing that pops
but
out
it's
of
like,
it.
who cares? Like,
there's also like no like hand for scale. Like you have no idea how big this thing is.
It looks like it's probably smaller than we think it is.
And I think it's probably like 3 inches tall.
And because the game is not out yet, and I guess they're trying to be kind of like close to the vest about it, we don't even know what these fucking characters look like. There's nothing nothing about this is exciting. It's a terrible statue.
Yeah.
In addition to that, you get a steelbook case. Now, you might be wondering what a steelbook case is, and I will tell you. The CD case for the games.
Yeah, it's been a long-running thing you get, and I've never understood the draw of it.
Yeah, I've got it for Fallout 76, the Centennial Edition.
They get fucked up after they get knocked around a few times.
Well, you gotta keep
like
oiling them.
Yeah.
When you have to switch discs. It comes with a collector's edition art book and some lithographs. You know how much we love those.
Love lithographs.
Love them. So good. And they're done in a sumi-e lithograph. It's Japanese.
That's the only lithograph that I really can get behind.
Now, you also get something that I'm going to send you the picture of it because I think it's important you know what it is, but I'm a cishet white man from the United States. I straight up do not know how to pronounce this word.
I'm gonna give it a shot.
Yeah, you're gonna give it a shot.
Let's let Kim give it a shot. Maybe that's safer.
You gonna let me read?
Okay. Here's the object. That's what it is.
That looks like a vagina.
It does look like okay. So we okay.
I hope that's big.
I hope it's huge. I hope you could fit a beer bottle in that.
I hope
Now
it looks like a wine. It looks like a bottle, actually, a wine bottle and or a vagina.
How do you pronounce this?
Oh, I gotta go back.
Oh, you're gonna make me do it? Okay.
Either.
Oh, I know what that is.
Suba.
Yeah, Suba.
What is it for? Don't say vagina.
You're gonna make me say it on the internet?
Yeah.
You're gonna cut it out. It looks. Is this like cufflinks?
No.
All right.
So you get one of them, but it's at two different angles.
Two.
So it's
okay.
Yeah, so for those of you, we're looking at this circular object with a slit in it. Nice. And it's from two different angles, though.
Okay, so there's only one of these things.
So you get one of these.
It's got a little pedestal.
So what is this thing? It's stupid.
I mean, I want to say this is just what, before TV was invented, we just stared at this.
Okay, yeah. Fucking.
Is it like a pin?
Yeah, is it a pin?
Is it a plate? Oh, wait, is it a hot plate? It kind of looks like a hot plate.
It's a bad hot plate. Who's going to fall through it?
So.
Well, no, you don't put you put like the pot on it.
Okay.
Too many steps, Kim.
It is the handguard for a katana.
Lord.
Oh, wait, what? So the sword part's missing.
Yeah, the sword part's missing.
There's no sword part.
They took apart, they were like, all right, we have all these extra pieces of swords. What do we do with them? I give it away as a...
Why would this be something you give to somebody?
Put a fake blade and handle on it
What
too.
the
Like,
fuck am I supposed to... Give me a kitchen knife. This is so stupid.
make a miniature sword. Is this full size? Like, it'd be a full size for an actual katana?
If you had a real katana... I guess what they're counting on is if you're the kind of person who buys this, 100% you have a katana this would fit.
No, this is the first step. You have to buy there's other parts of the sword. You have to buy multiple versions of the collector's edition.
The next thing you get is a world map. Now, to be clear, it is not a map of the world. It is a map of the world of Assassin's Creed Shadows, which is, again, Japan. And again...
We have that map. I can go look at that map now.
I can just look at it now. You get a wall scroll that is...
People still buying those?
What?
Are people still buying wall scrolls?
I mean, they're just oddly sized posters. So
I mean, yeah, but that was like, I just remember it being a thing in like the late 90s and early aughts, but I feel like it should have died out because they look like shit usually.
Yeah, in addition to that, you get a couple of other like little in-game things. The first one is a pre-order bonus quest called Thrown to the Dogs, which I'm sure heavily features the Baha Men.
Oh, yeah.
You have a season pass with a bonus quest at launch. Now, this is important because what they're saying is the season pass gets you a bonus quest at launch, but also the pre-order gets you a bonus quest. So you're getting 2 bonus quests that must be different, but that one doesn't get a name.
But you get those later anyways, or just like delayed release for people.
You also get the two expansions.
Or when they eventually come out.
You also get the ultimate pack with the Sekiru character pack, the hideout pack, and 5 skill points. They may just be saying blah, blah, blah. No one's reading this.
Yeah, I don't play the game yet. I don't know what these skill points are going to be used for.
What do you mean we have skill points? Now, the headliner for this is 3 days of early access.
It's a single player game, though, right?
Yeah.
All
So why is this... Why not just release it earlier?
Yeah, I mean, that's just, I don't know. Early access is usually something where, usually multiplayer games, you know.
And it also has an asterisk there saying, play the game up to 3 days before the official release date. Check with your retailer for if I buy it from you, you're the retailer. What the fuck are you talking about, Ubisoft?
I can get it a week early access if I steal it off the back of a truck and put it in my fucking PlayStation.
That's true. Now, I have now described for you this fucking thing.
It's a lot of stuff that I don't like that much.
Yeah, a lot of stuff I don't give a shit about in any way. How much does this cost?
Oh my God.
Can you tell us how big the statue is?
Yes, the statue is 15 inches tall.
Okay, all right. I'm going to say $475.
I'm going to say $250.
Wait, does it come with the game?
It does come now, Kim.
That's a good question.
Fucking hate, but yes, that you were smart to ask that. It does come with the game.
Physical game. Okay.
Okay, $475. That's my final offer.
Unless it's PC.
I'm gonna go $299. $299.
275 American.
Oh, Kim, I got it.
Sorry,
Wait.
280.
No, I got it. I was closer. Fuck you, Kim.
But she went over.
No, you went over, you dumb asshole.
You went over also.
I said, oh, whatever. I went over less.
Guys, everyone went over.
All right, we're both assholes. Okay, but that's too much money.
It's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
That's $300 with tax.
It's a lot of money.
For a generic trophy, some lithographs, a steel game holder that everybody just gets anyway.
Yeah. I swear to God, you'll get that steelbook if you wait 2 weeks and go to GameStop if it still lasts.
Yeah, that's what the game comes in now. So
now listen, if you like any of the shit in this collector's edition, I mean,
well, it's just like that's
great.
Like, it's Assassin's Creed, sure, but everything that it's giving away is not Assassin's Creed branded. Like it's not. It's a known. It's weird because it's a known property, but like nothing in the stuff it was giving away, it's all specific to just this game, and none of it is just like crossover Assassin's Creed stuff. It's not like an Assassin's Creed fans.
I mean, like, you guys can see the statue. If I just showed you that statue, no context, you wouldn't be like, oh, Assassin's Creed.
Be like, oh, this is a Joe thing to own.
No, you would just be like, oh, Joe, is that what you jerked off to today?
Yeah, that's randomly Asian. You must like that.
I don't have to ask the question to know the answer.
Yeah.
Yes. Now that's pretty zen.
Also, I just don't like that the statue was very, I don't know. I like the things to be stylized a bit. It's just flat.
It's like they didn't care.
It's just like it's just people. It doesn't look like it's characters from a game. It doesn't look like anything. Like you could be like, oh, this is from, I don't know, Ghost of Tsushima, and I'll be like, oh sure. They had the samurai there too in that game.
Yeah,
as
but
well.
okay. But here's the difference. Ghost of Tsushima was like, yeah, it's just a fucking samurai thing.
Yeah, that would make more sense for it.
Yeah. We can do this because it's like, that's literally what we're doing. It's fucking samurai bullshit. Who cares?
It'd be like if they were trying to market a Mickey Mouse game and they just gave us like a weird steamboat that didn't look like anything from Steamboat Willie. It's just like, there's a steamboat.
You know, we could release a Steamboat Willie now because it's in the public domain.
It's public domain. I was going to pitch that.
But just that one. I cannot stress that enough. He can't even fucking be off the steamboat, I don't think.
He has to be in that room forever.
Do we want to do another review?
No, I'm sold that this game is awful.
What, Assassin's Creed or Kingdom Hearts or both?
Wait, is Assassin's Creed also part of the Kingdom Hearts universe?
Not yet.
No, thank Christ.
Well, then I'm going to say just Kingdom Hearts because I like Assassin's Creed.
Yeah. So yeah, Kingdom Hearts.
If you like it, you like it. It's like in your DNA. That's kind of it. You just
okay. If you clicked on this episode of podcast to hear some pretty compelling reasons to play Kingdom Hearts, that is a wild. You live a very interesting life.
You're 20 years too late.
Yeah. Don't. If you already know about Kingdom Hearts, I mean, you got what you paid for. This podcast was free. I don't know what to tell you.
I would give Kingdom Hearts a chance if they actually did that thing where they remade it with better gameplay. Make it play like the new Final Fantasy VII games. Like, make it good to play. I couldn't even tell you if the story didn't make sense because I could never get that far. It's a frustrating game to play.
It's a frustrating game.
And I have that FOMO, Kim, where like I want to like it. You know, you ever have that? You want to like it. I want to be part of that zeitgeist.
It's the Breaking Bad. It's the Breaking Bad of games. It's bad. It has the word bad in it. I should have known.
And breaking.
The Breaking Bad of games is the name of the episode.
I like Breaking Bad though, so I don't know what you're missing out on, Kim.
More like Breaking Good. Hey, thanks for listening to our program. Listen to Player 2. There's other stuff that you can purchase with money. And I would say you probably already have Kingdom Hearts, honestly.
Yeah. At some point you made the decision to try it.
Do we have any recommendations for the people?
Kimothy?
I'm still very much addicted to 76. In fact, as soon as we're done with this, I'm going to go play 76.
Hell yes. Love it.
Nice.
Jeff, what do you got for us?
I've been playing Dredge. I've been playing a little Elden Ring to get ready for this Friday because...
Jeff, I have terrible news for you. I've read articles that say New Game Plus is the worst possible way to do the DLC.
I've read that it does not matter. I was reading Gene Park's review earlier because it has a different stat system
for when you
go in there, because that was the concern, because Gene Park is level 700, and he was like, no, like I got wiped out by the first person I met. It does not matter. So it's got some different system when you get to this other area where it is not. So, but I've been playing Dredge, which is really great. I feel like I've been playing it for more than 6 hours, but I've only been playing apparently for 6 hours. It's just creepy boat stuff with exploration.
It's the horror fishing game.
Yeah.
That is really just fishing. It's a fishing game.
But you can literally, you could fish. You could just, I'm upgrading my boat. You know, I'm getting new things. And at the same time, suffering severe panic attacks because I decided to stay out after dark. And now there's just monsters in the water and they're out to get me and my fish.
Did you see the other boat?
What other boat?
You'll see it. I have picked up a device called the Miu Mini Plus.
Oh yeah, you're gonna come over here and drop it off and then leave it here for a while.
The Miu Mini Plus is a handheld device. It's about $80. It is a retro console, basically, like a handheld retro console. It is the size of your palm. It whips ass. I love this thing. It is so good. It can run games up to the PlayStation, and it can run PlayStation games, which is bonkers. Like if you have like a disc for a PlayStation game that you just like, I don't want to have to fucking rebuild my PlayStation 2 from rocks, you could put it on this thing and it'll work perfectly. You can change the buttons, and it just looks really cool. I'm very excited.
How big is the screen?
Okay. The screen is pretty small. It's like a 16 by 9 aspect ratio, but I don't even have anything I can really reasonably compare it to. It's about the size of a Game Boy Advance screen, if I'm being honest. But it's kind of perfect for retro games. Like it is the exact right size to play like an old video game, which is what it's perfect for.
I saw what it looked like, and I liked how on the back it had the little shoulder buttons in the middle of the back.
It also allows you to set up the Pico 8, which is described as a fantasy game console. It's basically like a bunch of developers developed games in this very limited design environment recently. And all the games that I've played thus far have been fucking very fun and weird and cool, and it's great. The Miu Mini Plus, it is well worth the cost of admission.
Not that expensive, I saw. I don't think.
Nope.
Like 100 and what? Like 120?
$80.
Okay.
It's cheap.
Pretty cheap.
Yeah, so Miu Mini Plus, go ahead. That's all I got. Give us a review on your podcatcher of choice. If you would like to send us something, you can send us an email at listentoplayertwo, those are all words, at gmail.com.
And it's the 2 with the spelled out, correct?
Yeah, spelled out too. Couldn't get that for the name of the podcast, but got it for this. Yeah.
All right.
And now for our final review.
Final review in quotations. Can I do the voice? They'll play. I can't. I don't know if I could do the voice. I don't think I could do the Mickey Mouse voice.
It's
They'll
okay,
pay. They'll pay for this, said Mickey Mouse.
Ooh, but was that like they'll pay for this or they'll pay for this?
They'll pay for this.
They'll pay for this.
Whoa, Cam, where'd that come from?
I don't know. I don't even know Mickey Mouse.
What was in there? I don't know this
know
guy
him.
from fucking Adam Mouse. My name's JoJo.
My name's Jeff.
And my name is Kim, and you have been listening to Listen to Player 2. I don't know the order in which I was supposed to do that, but Disney and Final Fantasy apparently are my real mom and dad.
Okay, now that's the plot of Kingdom Hearts, actually.
That is actually it.